Hey everyone, Mobius1 here. As a bonus video for Monday, I decided I might as well continue that FTL that I did on Friday. So, let us jump into this and see where we left off. Alright. So I believe we just entered Sector 2. Yeah, we are in a pirate-controlled sector. And my volume is really loud. Let me see. Can I... There we go. As much as I love FTL's music. Alright. So, our hull is down to almost 50%, so that's not really that good. Also, we only have 3 crew members. You can have a maximum of 8 crew members, so it's actually a good idea for us to pick up a few more. I really like checking out these distress beacons. They're not always people asking for help. Sometimes they're traps, so let's go see what this one is. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Let's search for the ship. You find the decaying remains of some kind of ship coated with ice or crystal. You send some crew aboard to explore. Nearly everything is either destroyed or unidentifiable, but one of the weapons appears salvageable, and there's a strange stasis pod that catches your eye. It looks like a massive asteroid is in direct collision course with the derelict ship. You have to pull your crew out, but they want to grab what they can. They want to grab what they can first. What do they take? Take the weapon and any spare scrap, or grab the stasis chamber. I'm actually going to do grab the stasis chamber because I know what this is. This is actually one of those quests that you have to do to unlock one of the special ships. So if I can put a series of chain of events together by the end of this run, I could walk away with a new ship. So I'm going to go ahead and take the stasis chamber. Your crew drags the pod back to your ship before the asteroid smashes into the ship, shattering through the crystal coating and destroying the ship. The pod appears to be functioning, but you see nothing but shards of crystal inside. Perhaps someone else will know how to open it. So we got 18 scrap and a damaged stasis pod. Cool. So let's go to the store, see if we can buy some crew. No, they have no crew. Distraction, no. I don't really have any good weapons. The breach bomb is pretty good, but I'm a fan of laser weapons. And I really don't want to make the investment into drone control just yet. So I'm actually not going to buy anything. I'm just going to repair. We'll buy some fuel. Let's see. You know what? I'm even going to sell this fire drone. It's not really something that I see myself using very often. And I'll use some of this. Well, let me see the map. Yeah, since there's no other stores nearby, I'm going to take this opportunity to upgrade my ship a little bit more. Having level 2 doors is a good idea because that helps keep intruders out of unwanted rooms. Can't upgrade our shields yet. So shields are the only system in the game that really only benefit every other upgrade level, and I'll show you what I mean. So I can, if I'm going to put 1 point into this, I'll do it now anyway, because it's really not that big of a deal. But you can see down here, this third bar is actually separated from the first two, and I only have 1 shield still, so you need 2 points of power for every 1 point of shield. So, right now, this third bar, it is benefiting me in one tiny way, and that is if my shield systems take damage, that third bar will actually absorb a point of damage before my shield system actually gets knocked offline. So it's not that, like, that's completely useless, but we definitely want to put 1 more points into shields as soon as we can. Scanners indicate that a battle is taking place nearby. It seems that someone is under attack by space pirates. Aid the civilian! You power up your weapons and engage. So now that I have level 2 scanners, I can actually see what's going on inside the enemy ship. This guy doesn't look particularly dangerous, so I'm going to save my missiles. Actually, I would like to take out his shields, but this crew member's almost dead. So one more volley to his weapons will kill that guy. Poof! Oh, they have a cloning facility. I didn't even realize. But it can't save them. Oh well. Alright, so we actually didn't get that much. Oh, but hey, the ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepted your offer to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Cool, so we got Cubbin. What's Cubbin good at? Nah, nothing. He's got no experience. But we'll put him in the shield room, and he'll boost our shield recharge rate. Plus, we can use that extra scrap we just got to boost our shield some more. We'll actually take our missiles offline because we don't need that extra power. So now we have 2 layers of shields, which is lovely. We're being attacked. He's got a flak cannon. That flak guns are good at ripping up shields. Good, we took the flak gun offline. So this heavy laser only shoots 1 laser per shot. And since we have 2 layers of shields, we actually don't even... We're not going to take damage. As long as we can keep that flak gun offline, we will never take damage. Goodbye. And we got 2 fuel, 33 scrap. Not bad. Hey, another distress call. Let's hit this sector first, and then we'll jump over there. Let's aid the civilian. This ship actually has defensive drones, but again, he's got 2 heavy lasers, so that's the most damage he's going to do to us. He will never actually damage our hull. So actually, I don't need to be shooting his lasers. Oh hey! So we got 2 missiles, a drone part, 34 scrap, and a heavy ion blaster. Oh, the civilian ship retreated while we were distracted, so we don't get anything from him. Let's take a look at this new weapon though. Heavy ion requires 2 powers, only shoots 1 shot, but it's a 2 ion damage. So ion weapons can disable ship components, but they don't actually do any damage. But it only requires 2 power. That's not bad. We'll hold on to that and actually upgrade our weapon system and our reactor. And now, look at this. We have enough energy for 2 layers of shielding, 2 energy in our engines, and both of these weapons at the same time. Now actually, I can take this power out of the med bay and boost our engines a little bit more to give us some extra evasion, because the med bay is only useful if I am healing somebody. So unless a crew member takes damage, we don't actually need it. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface, from a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Go down to the surface to investigate or ignore the signal. Let's find out what's going on. You find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, It seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. Bring him back to your ship in hopes of finding some help for him. Leave the madman to his ravings. He's not worth the risk. Or, since I have an improved medbay, I can bring him to the medbay. Let's do that. Once inside your medbay, the system is able to restore his body and undo some of the damage to his brain. Once awake, he states, I feel almost like my old self again. Thank you. Please let me serve on your ship. Cool, so we just picked up another crew member, Charlie. And that is all thanks to the fact that we had an improved medbay. Now, Charlie here is an NG, and NGs are quick at repairing. So the different species in the game are actually better at doing different things. So I'm going to station Charlie in the weapons room along with Matt here, in case our weapon systems take damage, and Charlie will be there to help repair them faster. But we'll also use Charlie as like a roaming repair bot. Uh-oh, more pirates. Now this is an interesting ship style that we haven't seen yet. This ship has an overshield, or a Zoltan shield as it's called in this game. Basically, even weapons that ignore shields cannot penetrate this shield, and that guy just bombed our medbay. Charlie, go fix it. So we have to take out this overshield before we can do any damage to the ship whatsoever. Oh no! Our cockpit is destroyed! Charlie, go! We gotta take out that mine, that bomb layer. Alright, good. The bombs are down. Let's take those shields offline so we can do more damage. Oh, I forgot about the heavy ion. Go, disable the weapons. There we go. That would have been smart. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 2 fuel, 1 rocket, 23 scrap. Alright, actually, well, where are we at? Ping, ping, ping. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and go here, then here, then here, and then up to the exit. And that should be just before they arrive. We'll see. There's a single ship at this beacon. They hail you. We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. Can you help us get to a nearby station where they could patch us up? If we accept, they'll give us 3 fuel, so let's go ahead and do it. Added a quest marker to your map. Uh-oh. Oh, great. So now it wants us to go all the way out here. If we take the long way, that rebel fleet's definitely going to be at the exit. The only way we'd be able to get to the quest marker and back to the exit before the rebel fleet gets there is if that is the exact route that we take. However, I'm feeling a little ballsy. Let's go here, and then we'll head over that way, and then probably we'll have to fight off another rebel ship at the exit point. But at least that way we get to explore one more beacon. The AI of a nearby small rebel scout immediately identifies you as a threat and engages. Alright, we will laser his weapons and we'll ion his engines so he can't dodge our lasers. Good, we knocked out his lasers just in time. That was easy. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 34 scrap. See, that was worth coming up here. Alright, so now we go to the exit. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL. We'll explore it. Uh-oh, a pirate ship hiding behind one of the larger asteroids attacks. Well, we know what to do here. I want to knock his lasers offline. He's got a lot of lasers. But now we will take out his engines so that the asteroids will do most of the work for us. They offer to give you some of their goods if you don't destroy the ship. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 31 scrap, and an anti-combat drone. You know what? I don't really think we're going to use the anti-combat drone, but I'm going to take this offer because this is probably worth about 25 extra scrap. So we're looking at over 50 scrap with this offer, and that's a good offer. So we'll take that. Alright, let's get out of here. And you know what? We're going to hit the nebula first, too. It's a rebel ship. We can either attack it or attempt to remain concealed. Full throttle! Charlie, help! So, I missed that actually. Who just leveled up? Alright, so Matt actually... Was that Matt? Yeah. Oh. Take everything we have, just don't kill us. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 17 scrap. Nah, I think I could get more scrap if I kill you. So Matt actually leveled up on the weapon system, so Matt is actually charging the weapons faster now. 15% faster. Yeah, good. Look, we got the same 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and some extra scrap. Alright. Let's see what's up with this quest. I keep forgetting to heal Lauren. Oh, good. He upgraded our reactor. Very nice. Alright, so let's take this opportunity to heal our captain, because she took some damage. Alright, put her back. And let's see, what can we upgrade with 129 scrap? We could actually get... We could get level 3 shields, but I don't know if we'll have enough reactor power to do that. You know what, that'll put us in a really good defensive position early on in the game, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And look, we do have enough power. Perfect. So wow, we're still in Sector 2, and we've already got level 3 shields, which is awesome. So now we have to fight our way out of here, but I don't think... Oh boy, they do. They have a missile launcher. We need to take that out. This is not good. As long as it doesn't hit our engines or the cockpit, we'll be alright. Okay, good. Wow, that did 4 damage. But we'll be alright. Oh, good, we took it offline. Perfect. And we're charged. Let's get out of here. So we can either go to a rebel-controlled zone or the Zoltan homeworlds. Well, we're going to use Zoltan. Alright. Everyone's at full health. Good. Let's see. Uh-oh. That's one of those ion planets in the background there. Sheesh. Ion Pulse knocked out 2/3 of our shields and 2/3 of our engine power. That's fine, as long as it doesn't knock out our weapons, we're We're pulling ahead of this fight. Oh, they're trying to escape. Oh, we just took out their cockpit, so they're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Here we go. No, we will not accept surrender. Alright. Into the nebula we go. Inside the nebula, you detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith, visible at this distance even to the naked eye. A Zoltan Elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just desserts. Pull the ship in closer. You approach the planet and wait, but nothing happens. The Zoltan hail, and in the coming times, when the monolith speaks not with a man, he has no future and must be left wanting. Okay. I will destroy you. How's that sound? So the ion weapon is actually good at keeping their shields offline while you rip up their other systems. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a store, but we didn't really have enough scrap to buy anything. Oh, great. A lightning storm. Alright, we're gonna pause this here because we've got to reallocate power. So, when you're in a lightning storm, you actually only have half of your reactor power to use here. So, right now, we're not using any engine power. I'm gonna have to take the 2 power out of the heavy ion and put it in the engines. Otherwise, with no engine power, we have a 0% evade chance. So I'd rather have, well, 10. No, because I can't do that extra 1. I could take power out of oxygen and put a second layer of shields on there, and then hopefully we finish the battle and get out of here before we all start suffocating. Let's try that and see how that goes. Actually, since we took his weapons offline, all he has left is this drone, so he'll never get through our shields. So let's put that back on, let's bring the ion cannon online, and let's finish him off, because defensively, 1 layer of shields is all we need to keep us protected right now. Five fuel is a lot, but we already have 15 fuel. 22 scrap is not enough. Oh, that was easy. They must have had a fire on board. There you go, 33 scrap. That's a little bit better. Oh, wait, we need engine power to get out of here. That would help. Ah, good, we're out of the electrical storm. Nothing but static. Whoops. You jump to a calmer part of the nebula, however your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps to the beacon and moves in to attack. Well, this rebel scout has no shield, so he picked a bad time to attack. Not much, though. Alright, we'll do one more jump, and then we get to hit the store. Notice I'm saving up as much scrap as I can. Uh-oh. There are a few more zealous... There are few more zealous in their customs checks than the Zoltan. A team of border police beam on board. There's just a little confusion over your weapons licenses, but things escalate rapidly from heated discussion to gunfire. So we have intruders on board and a ship that we have to fight off. This is where having more crew members really comes in handy, because right now we're pretty fully staffed. You know, we have a skeleton crew with the addition of Charlie, and Charlie's an NG, which, again, I was saying there's differences between the races. NG are actually the least capable melee fighters, so let's see how this goes. Oh, great, there's 4 of them, too. Alright, so we're going to actually pull Cubbin off of shields, and I'm going to pull Zemu off of engines, so we can even the odds a little bit here. Oh, and I forgot, Zoltan actually do a little burst of damage when they die. Alright, so I have to pull Charlie out of there. Matt is probably going to have to get pulled out too. Oh crap, we don't have any power in our medbay. That is something to worry about. Okay. Yeah, everyone needs to get pulled out now. Fortunately, you can only fit 3 people in your medbay at a time. Also, I gotta remember to keep an eye on the fight that's going on over here. So we knocked out their shields. Now let's finish off their lasers. Oops. Alright, so I can't use my heavy ion cannon anymore because they have, they're damaging my weapon system, the borders are. So we'll send Charlie, we'll send all 3 of these guys back in there, they're okay. And we'll get Cubbin healed up. Alright. Okay, so now we can use the ion cannon. That should be that. Get Cubbin. Where's Cubbin? Shields. We'll heal these guys back up. Alright. That was well executed. And to the store we go. Whew. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at this. Perfect. We've got crew. Oh, and Shelton here. Shelton here already has full experience with the engines. Let me see. How's Zemu? Zemu's already beyond that. So that doesn't really matter. These Zoltan, though, they actually provide 1 power to whatever room they're standing in. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one. Well, let me see, what else do we have here? A Vulcan. I don't really like Vulcan. Another heavy ion, and a charge ion. This is an interesting explosive replicator. Missile-based weapons have a 50% chance of not using a missile. Let's actually go ahead and try that. And then the repair arm is neat. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap, but reduces scrap collected by 15%. Nah, I think I'm good with just repairing my hull at a shop. Let's sell this anti-drone drone. And we will go... We'll go ahead and buy a Zoltan crew member. We'll stick him in the engine room so that we always have 1 power in engines. And now we need to save up to upgrade our weapons so that we can use our missile launcher at the same time. Hey, Deb. Yes, I do. We'll try to hit as many of these beacons before we hit the exit. A nearby space station hails you. Greetings. Your arrival is most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal. Well, I don't really use drones, so no thank you. You pick up the last broadcast from a rupturing Zoltan freighter. The Mantis, they're here, please! You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. Alright, so a Mantis ship. It's not too difficult to deal with. Looks like he's got a charge laser, just like I do, and some kind of ion gun. Oh, it's a stun. He stunned Cub in there. That wasn't too bad. 42 scrap, that's good. That's enough to increase our weapon one more time. And we'll spend the last 25 on the reactor. So there, now we have all 3 of our weapons active. We actually have all of our systems active and capped except for the medbay, which we don't even, again, we don't even need that 1 power if we don't want to. But we'll keep it there for now. We have nothing else to put it into. Oh man, alright. So this NG ship is decked out in defensive drones, which will actually shoot down our missile. So the scrap that we just spent on our missile launcher is completely useless. Oh look, we knocked one out. We stunned it, and we destroyed the other one. Interesting. I forgot that you could do that. Ooh, we blew them both up. Well then. Oh, they respawn. That's right. Alright, well we will save our missile launcher. Come in, get some healing. And one more burst ought to do it. Done. Making our way up to the exit. We should get there just before the rebels do. An unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way towards the beacon here. They hail. This is a Zoltan peace envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Attack them, hear them out. Let's hear them out. They continue, we take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. They finish, please spread the word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates of their so-called brethren. Added a quest marker. Alright, so... let's see. Alright, we can't go... well, we could go back to the nebula, but that's going to be in hostile territory, so we really only have one place to go. How lovely. We just finished talking to a Zoltan peace envoy, and now we're under attack by Zoltan pirates. So, what are you going to do? We'll use some of the missiles here. Hopefully, we have that 50% chance of not actually using a missile. Try and knock out their engines. Nice. That was really easy. Here we go, to the exit. An unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts in and offers to split the bounty if you sit tight. 1 rocket, 1 drone part, 19 scrap. I'm pretty sure I can get more if I save the other dude. So let's be a hero. they've got some good engines. Just dodged everything. But not that good. You're trying to get away. Too bad I just took out your engines. Oh, a more generous bribe. I don't know, 8 missiles. But we have 22 missiles already. And we have a 50% chance to not use a missile. So that 8 missiles really isn't that useful to us. 22 scrap is nice. 3 fuel is nice. But no. 21 scrap. And what do we get from the other guy? Upon closer inspection, you realize the ship under attack was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up much of a fight. Destroy the ship and salvage it. Use the leverage gained to convince them to delay the pursuing fleet. Sorry, but we're at the exit. I'm gonna destroy you. Alright, well... It looks like we should have taken the pirate bribe. But, oh well. Next sector. Unidentified hostile sector or unidentified hostile sector. Which one should we go to? We'll go with this one. Oh, wait. Whoops, I'm getting ahead of myself. NG controlled. Alright, store. Let's hit a few places and then go to the store. You have jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Investigate the battlefield, ignore the wreckage, or since I have improved sensors, I can scan it. So let's do that. You scan the battlefield with the aid of your sensors. You were able to salvage a moderate amount of material from the wreckage. You prepare to jump. So, yeah, we got 2 fuel, 31 scrap, and a fire suppression augment. Let's see what that does, though. I think it just helps put out fires. Automatically put out fires throughout the ship. That's pretty cool. And let's go to the store. Well, this store doesn't really have a lot. Unless I was a drone control ship. I mean, the combat drone's pretty good, but I'd have to sell one of my augments. I really like my explosive replicator, and I'm holding on to the stasis pod in case we get to the rock homeworlds to do that quest. Fire suppression, I could sell it. It's 32 scrap. And then I would be up to 167. Minus the 85, I'd be down to about 80 something, 88. No, I would rather just upgrade my ship. So I'm just gonna stick with what I have. We'll buy 2 more fuel just so we have some more. And let's see, what can we upgrade here? Let's boost our engine a bit. Here we go. So now our evade is almost up to 40%. On this particular computer, Debin, I don't have that many. I think I have like 6, and I have a couple different layouts for the ones that I have, but I have not unlocked all of them on this computer. I could sell missiles for scrap, but we're going to keep our 23. Alright, we got pirates in the asteroid belt. We've dealt with them before. Jeez, we wrecked them. We've got a pretty good combo going on here. They want us to pay toll. No. clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Nah, I'm not a very merciful FTL player. It's kind of funny, actually. I mean, if you've watched my KOTOR series, you guys see how I always try to make like the light side choices. I'm really total opposite when it comes to this game. Like, unless they offer me a really good deal, I'm just screw it. I'll kill them. Now here's a hostile zone we haven't seen yet. A sun, or a star rather. This one's actually going to set random rooms on fire, so that's lovely. It's a good thing we have our fire suppression system. Another offer, 22 scraps, not enough. Oh, see, look, 40 scraps. See that? That is why I don't take offers. Alright, so we can hit this distress signal, and then we can go to the quest, or we can go the other way. Uh-oh, I am seeing... Oh, no, okay. So we could go from the distress beacon up and over. So let's take the long way around. Oh, check it out! Debris from battle is scattered around the system. A few pieces bounce against your ship. You passively scan them and discover there's a functioning weapon among them. A laser charger. Okay, good. Fire suppression system. Do your job better. You have one job. Charge laser. This laser weapon can charge 2 times, giving it an additional projectile. Required power 2. We'll keep it. I am a really big fan of the laser weapons in this game, just because they're more conventional. Charge time 6 seconds. But it only fires 2 shots after 12 seconds. This one fires 3 after 12 seconds, so... And it requires the same amount of power. Oh well. We got it for free. You arrive at the location specified by the peace-loving Zoltan, but the only thing nearby is a rebel ship closing in fast. We found you. You're not getting away this time. Attempt to hail them. They open communications. I can't imagine there's anything that you can say that will save you. The rebellion must destroy those that are still loyal to the obsolete Federation. Perhaps there could be a reconciliation of our ideals without war? Surrender. Your ultimate destruction is inevitable. We've left scores of rebels destroyed in our wake. Your rebellion is causing millions of deaths. Your beliefs are dividing the galaxy. Unity is the only option. Let's try the first one. Our ideals are too different to be so easily reconciled. You think this could end any way but war? The galaxy is huge. You can find a place for your ideals elsewhere without causing this destruction. True progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. Suddenly, all indications of the rebel ship fade away and a Zoltan fleet appears around your ship. The captain of the ship you met previously materializes on your bridge. Although your methods are crude and most certainly ineffective, it is clear you took our previous meeting to heart. If your ship represents the Federation's willingness to adapt, we shall do what we can to aid in their fight. I will personally assist. Wow, so we got a lot of stuff. We got an extra crew member. Cool. So we'll stick him in the shields room. Alright. What are we going to do with 242 scrap? Let's check out the distress beacon. A ship without life forms within a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off the distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. Of course we'll investigate. You find a pirate ship damaged and abandoned, you salvage what you can and move on. Alright, so we're at 266 scrap. Let us upgrade our weapons here so that we can use them. Alright, so we're basically... You play this a lot, don't you, Devin? As Devin is rightfully pointing out, the Envoy that we just picked up, wow, he's maxed everything. We could put him on just about any station and he would dominate on it. So Matt's already maxed out on weapons. Zemu's already maxed out on engines. So really the only one that makes sense is putting him on shields. Which is okay, because then he'll charge them faster than Cubbin, and now Cubbin's actually better at fighting than the Envoy would be. So if we get boarded, at least now we have a more competent combatant. Along those same lines, now Blotch isn't very good at anything. I would like to leave him. You know what? We're going to do that here too. Even though Zemu is an expert engine operator. Let's start training up Blotch before we get too far into the game. That way we can use Zemu for other things. Strategic crew placement there. Oh, lovely. And we have to go into Rebel-infected territory to get to the exit. The Rebel fleet has found you, and a nearby scout turns to engage. Yeah, guess what, buddy? I ain't afraid of you. Ouch! Yo, Charlie, get on that. Let's get out of here. You receive a message from a small refugee convoy. Hail, we'd like to help you on your mission, but don't have much to offer. If you have extra metal, perhaps we could work on your ship. Inquire about their specialty. They offer to upgrade your sensors subsystem in exchange for some scrap. 36 scrap for level 3 sensors. I don't remember how much level 3 sensors cost without it, but it's not that important of an upgrade in my opinion. So I'm going to decline. Let me just see. Yeah, look, I mean, I can get my own level 3 sensors for 40 scrap, so 4 scrap is not that good of a deal. Yeah, they're not even damaged. Alright, we'll save them here. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here, but thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.